All right, guys, so we have the new car here. Took us a little longer to get it, waiting on paperwork, waiting on this, waiting on that. It actually worked out really good and being a lot cooler when we went to get it. And the seller, great person, didn't have to worry. It wasn't shady, nothing was weird. Like, it was a picture perfect car sale for sure, which is pretty rare to come by. Anytime we ever have that is only if we're buying something from somebody that watches the videos, which is this case. So Michael, thank you very much for doing that for us. We're glad to have it back here. And yeah, so pretty much what we bought was an M5 from a viewer. This is a 2007 BMW M5. This is Interlagos blue, like we were saying. 6-speed manual, pretty rare car. Just giving it a quick once around. It's very, very good shape. It's very well taken care of. Just by looking at it from the outside, tires are wore on the insides a little bit. That tells us it needs control arms. The back ones are wore on the inside. Tells us it needs rear upper control arms. Those are all things that every car would need at this point. No matter what BMW we got, it would all need the same thing. It's pretty much 100% factory. Got all the factory badges. The only thing it's been messed with was the center caps. A couple of those are mixed matched. We have a little dent up here. Let's have to go to the body shop and get this fixed. There's a tiny little ding here, 2 of them. There is a dent here and a little ding right there. So this will have to be fixed. This whole panel will have to be cleared all the way over. And to fix this, the trunk will have to be cleared. To be honest with you, I might take the buffer to that and get that 95% better. I may leave that so he doesn't have to repaint the whole trunk or re-clear the whole trunk. I don't know, we'll see what the body shop guy says. Factory's awesome, obviously. All the factory converters are in there. Everything's 100% stock. Now, as far as everything on this side, wheels are kind of nasty on this side. That one actually leaks. We may get a replacement for that. That's the only one that's really in bad shape too, if you notice that. All the rest are pretty decent. And all the trims are good, which means it has not set outside that much. It has the usual back window trim is just starting to come off. And any E60 buy, E90, E39, anything at all, you're gonna have to replace that. That's not a big deal. We're like totally okay with all that. Got the factory faded markers. We can either buff those and put the headlight restorer on them or replace them. Headlights are pretty good shape. They're a little hazy on top. Almost looks like somebody buffed it and got into that. I'm not sure. We'll fix that. That's not a big deal. Got a little scuff here on the hood. That will not buff out. The hood's got some very light scratches, like somebody set a box and pulled it off, but it's really not that big of a deal. I'll go to the engine first. I'm just gonna do a once over on this video. We're gonna get on the lift in the next video and really dive in deep with this thing. All the covers are in the trunk. He's put a lot of stuff on this car. New coil packs. Man, ionic module, he's put brand new injectors in it, on and on and on, trying to chase the misfire, which we know what it is, but next video that'll be explained to show how we found out what it is. A little bit of power steering drips underneath the car. We'll address that in the future. He gave us a brand new Bosch fuel pump, a brand new alternator. He gave us brand new power steering lines. So everything's here. And since we're in the midst of building the white M5, we have rod bearings, rod bolts, the oil feed line. We have everything to disassemble this car, quickly. And so we'll definitely hop into that. I can't remember if I ever ordered a oil pan gasket or not. Can't remember. We'll look. That may be the only thing stopping us. These cars don't have too much issue leaking coolant. Everything looks good. Nothing's tattered. The car will start right up and run and drive, but it does get the random check engine light that goes at half power. And so you have a scanner with it to reset it. It sounds very good. It's very quiet. Overall, it's been pretty well taken care of. We didn't clean the inside or anything. It's just the way it is. So it's got a little bit of dust on the door jamb, a little bit of dirt on the floor. But I mean, the leather, the steering wheel piece is not worn. Like the rubbery stuff's not coming off of it. Not coming off over here by the door switches. This car does not have cooled seats, but it does have heated seats. It does not have active bolsters. The cooled seats would have been nice, but you just can't get everything, right? You can't always have everything all the time. Been a while since that one's been open. Back seat looks great, no problems at all. This is aluminum trim car, aluminum dash trim and door pulls over here, and not the wood grain. So that's definitely a spec everybody wants. And pretty much what's happened here, the owner is a viewer of the channel, Michael. Michael, thank you again for selling us this car, giving us the opportunity to build this on the channel. And he was just kind of sick of it. He had other stuff I'm sure wanted to do with money and time than just like waste all of his resources just picking around this thing. What the deciding factor on this car was, if it was automatic, we wouldn't have drove. It was in Detroit, so it took us, hell man, a little over 11 hours to get there, and that much on the way back. So about 23 hours to drive in total. So it was a pretty long drive, but that 6-speed manual is what attracted us in. And so the build sheet on this was Interlagos blue with black leather and a 6-speed. So those three things right there is like, was 115 Phil or 150? Remember the numbers on that? 100, around 100 built. Reading multiple forums, there was around 50 of these built, 50 to 55 built with black leather and Interlagos blue with a 6-speed. There was thought to be less than 20 left in existence. And Europe did not get these. The US is the only one that got these, so there's none stuck anywhere else. There was one for sale a while back, 38 grand. There was a black one for 42. So that's kind of what they sell for. But here's the drawback. This car carries a prior salvage title. We've been all through it. We don't see anything wrong with it. As far as visual inspection, we'll dig a little deeper once we get all the covers off and up on the lift. The only thing I could find wrong with it, just by looking quickly over it, was the sway bar bracket. The welds broke loose from that piece. It wasn't hit or anything. It just kind of happens on E60. So we'll have to get somebody to TIG weld that back on. You know, I'm not going to spoil anything else for upcoming videos, but that's it. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think of this car. Was it a winner? Was it not? And the price is right. I can't say the price because if I ever decide to sell this, which that's probably going to be the case, you guys know what I paid for it, and it doesn't matter how much time or money is spent on it after the fact, you'll insist on trying to give me what I paid for it or less. All right, that's the way people are. But that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you back, I guess, Monday with another video of everything that's wrong with this thing, and then we'll know every little detail of it.